to another episode of Life and Music Podcast. I'm your host, Nilsa. We have a guest here. His name is Manny, and he showed love, subscribe, but also, you guys have to tune into the last episode as well with me and Jay. Jari won't be here with us once again, but Jay's gonna be in the background. You guys gonna still be hearing Jay's voice in the back. But
I'm feeling for
yeah,
Yachty,
yeah, we know the vibe. He wanted to join. He wanted to be a part.
Yes,
So
sir.
why not? Why not? Why not have people come
And I'm
in?
also subscribing. Oh, I'm also subscribing.
Boing.
Boing, hit the.
Yeah, you already know the vibe. But then again, Manny talked to us about who you are,
Yeah.
and just people could get to know you as well. Something that
Well, listen,
nobody know about yourself.
I'm a Philly native, of course, North Philly Badlands.
Okay.
Native,
Okay. What part of Philly you from?
I'm from Eighth. I'm originally from Eighth and Lehigh, like
Okay.
Darien around there,
So you was born and raised like here in Philly?
Yeah, born and raised in Philly.
Okay.
We originally started in the Kensington area. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? That's like really my roots right there. Around like Ontario and all that, H in Ontario.
Okay.
Yeah, man, with the Sheridan Elementary School, you know what I'm saying?
Damn, okay.
And then from there we moved up to 8th and Lehigh, you know what I'm saying? And that's pretty much
So how long you lived around 8th and Lehigh?
Let me see. We moved out there when I was like 7 years old.
Damn.
6, 7 years old.
Okay.
Moved out there. It's a rich. Listen, that is a crazy. The reason, the point of even living down there, you know what I'm saying? Because like we were like literally the only It was like 2 Spanish families only on the block.
Damn, for real?
Yeah, I mean, because it's like 8th and Lehigh, then you got 9th and Lehigh, then there's a little block Hutchinson, then there's Germantown. Germantown, there ain't no Spanish people around there, you know what I'm saying?
True that.
It was kind of rough, you know what I mean? Growing up like that, getting tested and all that, but surprisingly, man, I ain't gonna lie, man, we was accepted down there though, you know what I mean?
That's
You
love.
gotta hold your own. You gotta hold your own.
That's everywhere.
You gotta hold your own, but yeah, man, it was chilling out there, my mom, she played the role of mom and dad. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to the mommies out there who plays both roles.
Listen, man, Mother's Day this weekend, Mother's Day this weekend,
Anybody got plans for Mother's Day?
Yeah, I mean, with the wife, you know what I mean?
Okay.
And, yeah, so pretty much, yeah, we was down there, like, with the mom, and my mom had 4 kids.
Wow, same here.
Yeah, 4 kids, yep. It's 3 boys, 1 girl.
Damn.
Yeah,
it's 2 girls and 2 boys.
Yeah, see, yeah. So we was out there, but the thing was, Mom Dukes was, listen, it was rough, you know what I mean? So she had 2 jobs, you know what I mean? So we had to grow up fast, and then, it was definitely a test for us because think about it, that badass neighborhood. Hey, can I curse?
Yeah, why not?
That badass neighborhood, and think about it.
So wait, sorry to cut you off. So you said, growing up fast. Like what part did you play? Like you had to like play like to protect your siblings. You had to like play like a dad role for them.
Well, that was kind of easy because I boxed. I got in boxing.
Okay.
Yeah, at the age of let me see. Listen, my brother. I'm the baby in the family.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm the baby in the family. Me and my sister, we 11 months apart.
Okay.
So my birthday is September. Hers October. You know
September
what I mean?
What?
September 13th. I'm a Virgo.
Yeah,
What's
I'm
your
a
birthday?
Virgo. 27th of August.
See?
Virgo in the game. Jay's a Sagittarius.
Yeah, I'm a Virgo. My brother's a Sagittarius, December 10th, I think.
Shit, ain't nothing wrong with that.
No.
Right? Saying that like something wrong with that.
No, ain't nothing wrong with that.
When your birthday?
This...
When your birthday?
24th.
Of what?
November.
Yeah, my birthday December 10th.
No, he's Scorpio.
Scorpio?
Yeah,
no.
he's like my brother. My brother's on the 1st.
He's a Scorpio.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Damn, I thought he was a Sag. So 10.
The Sag starts like around like the 22nd, around there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so we my brother always I always like followed in his shoes, you know what I'm saying? Growing up, you know what I mean? Cuz my oldest brother, you know, no older brother want to hang out with no low ass. You know
Why
what
does
I'm
it always
saying?
be like that?
I don't
though?
know.
Like,
That's my
I mean,
oldest
I can't
brother.
front because my little sister was like that. I was like, nah, you got your friends, I got my friends.
Yo, like
so
they used to leave me and shit. Like I'll go. They be
you
like,
felt some type of way.
what? I used to hate that shit. Like, you know, I'll go grab my bike, but listen, they bikes already be outside.
They on him.
Yeah, they bikes already be outside. I'll run back to the backyard to go grab my bike. By the time I come out, boom, hit the door. Man, where these niggas go, man? I close the door. Ma, they left me again, man. She's like, all right, just sit down. You good? Da-da-da. They come back for you. Shit, them niggas ain't never come back. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so that's realistic. That's how I end up making friends in my neighborhood, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, because I'm like, all right. They want it, because they wasn't very accepting of us moving down to like like, you know, to like Ifnia.
Okay.
So they always used to ride their bikes to our old hood and hang out with our old friends down there.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a hike.
Yeah.
That's
but
a fucking hike.
yeah, man, it was, because from Lehigh all the way down to like damn near Kensington and Allegheny.
But back then, riding a bike was cool as shit. Though.
Hell yeah.
Super
You
cool,
think that's
bro.
a problem? Like, you think
I used to have my
like,
shit polished up and everything.
Well, I had a red
I had a
line.
GT.
You had a GT?
Yeah.
I had a red line.
Damn, look at y'all knowing bikes and shit.
I had
All
a
I had
red
was
line.
with the
I had a
mongoose.
swing, the
Swing?
a
Oh.
little music in the back. You know, everybody had it.
Boricua as hell.
You had the music in the back.
Yeah. See,
Boricua is
I ain't had that.
hell.
We ain't had that luxury of music.
Nah.
Only music I had was when
Only listen.
I had
If
the
y'all don't know
hug
that,
in the back of the on the back of the tire. I had the hug in the back of the
y'all
tire.
make that motorcycle sound.
And she's like, brrr, you know.
Listen, comment down below if you guys can relate to that. Only like if you're from Philly, if you can relate to that, like, oh my god, those memories right there.
Seriously,
that childhood
bro.
memories. I remember like when we used to live. Well, I'm from Canberra. Like I remember, like growing up, we had a lot of kids from different blocks coming up to us. We was always inventing games, and everybody always wanted to hang out with us. But when we got older, it was more. We lived around like Summerdale, so we got around Summerdale. We started playing ball. We had to like basically earn our respect there.
Right, Summerdale. Where's that area? Like Summerdale.
Like around Levick.
Yeah. Okay.
So you know where like the new Fells High School is at?
Yeah.
So it's around there.
Yeah, like that's like
where the shop right, Levick,
yeah.
Like you take the drop,
like Brill Street and all that is right there, right?
Yeah.
Where the Fells
School.
Yeah,
we used to play around. There's this park called Tarkin. So we used to play ball there. We had to like every time it was like, oh, we saw Boricuas on the spot. It was like, all right, now it's 3-on-3. It turned to 3-on-3 to 4-on-4, 4-on-4 to 5-on-5, and they always wanted off the court. We got one game. We used to like lose one game. Oh, that was a problem. I was like, nah, y'all poppies, y'all trash. It wasn't poppies.
Poppies, man. Look, I'm still to this day known as Pop. Ayo, Pop. You know what I'm saying? Because
you know, mommy. Yep. Sometimes it's like I don't even like to be called mommy, but it's like only like, you know, when like come across like a black guy or it's coming up, what's up, mommy? I'd be cool with that. But if you anything else, you don't call me mommy. Do not call me that. But I'm gonna need a refill because we drinking some mimosas. We're gonna have to give you guys that real contact. We guys gonna give y'all. I'm like, bro, that real talk.
Yeah. So pretty much like protector. I mean, it's crazy because I may not look tall right now, but I am 6'3". You know what I'm saying?
Really?
Yeah.
No,
so,
I thought like you look like you're 5'11".
Yeah, I'm 6'3", right? And growing up, I was the shortest one in my family.
Really?
Yeah. And the doctor, I never forget this day, bro. My mom always says this, right? You know, we going to the doctor's visits or whatever. It was just me and my brother Julio, right, at the time. And that's the one I always used to follow his footsteps. He a cop now in the 26th district.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What's up?
Yeah, he about to get married in June, too. In Puerto Rico, we about to head out there, you know. Yeah.
Shout out.
Yeah. His wife a cop, too, on the 24th.
Oh, look at that.
So, back to that, though. We, excuse me. Get into it, though. I was saying, protector. So I was always following his steps. He started boxing. Yeah, so he started boxing at Harrogate Gym with Danny. Yeah, right? With Danny Swift Garcia.
When Danny like first started?
Yeah.
Wow,
Danny first started, yup. And Danny was always the homie growing up. To this day, Danny the homie. You know what I'm saying? You know, he real close, really close with my brother though. Shout out Danny. You know, definitely shout out Danny.
Dope. That's love that, you know, he didn't lose contact, you know, with people.
No, Danny's super real. You know what I'm saying? Like if I was to bump into him here or there, whatever, he'd stop with it. Yo, you know what I'm saying? You know,
that's love.
super.
It's rare people do that though.
But he still hang out with my brother. You know, keep in contact with my brother and stuff like that. You know, my brother do the dog thing too. Okay. Like, you know.
Canine?
Yeah, he do.
Nice.
He got Frenchies. He got the shout out to Illustrious Bullies, you know.
Mm.
That's his Instagram. He got like Frenchies, the I got, you know what I got, my dog, Exotic Bullies.
So cute.
Yeah.
This dog is so
Yep,
cute.
I got an Exotic Bully Draco, Chocolate Try.
Shout out Draco.
Yes, sir. That's my guy. And yeah, so that's what he got. Exotic Bullies, Frenchies. Now he got the little flirt, like the fluffy Frenchies. It's
got a
Frenchies.
fluffy-
Yeah,
for real?
fluffy Frenchies, yeah.
What? I never heard of those.
Yeah, you Google them, Jones. I'm Jones
What?
crazy.
I'm
So now he
definitely-
got
I'm
them.
How much
definitely.
they run
Wait,
it?
I'm definitely.
They're like 10 bands, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Is that Fluffy's Frenchies?
A fluffy Frenchie.
My
Look how cute they is.
my dog is mixed, right? But it's worth like 3,000.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
That's crazy.
They're
right?
crazy,
Like-
right? Crazy, right?
This picture is kind of ugly, but this is cute.
I'm telling you.
Aw.
Yeah.
Look at
Put the,
Jones.
yeah.
Oh, okay,
They
okay,
cute.
okay,
Yeah.
okay, okay.
Super cute. You know what I'm saying? So
That
he.
price ain't cute though.
Oh,
No,
man.
I'm gonna see how much.
Listen,
they
I mean, but you can make your money back on it, though.
Yeah.
You know, they're
they can
pretty
say
penny.
that's out of my price range.
Yeah, I'm telling you, they expensive as hell, them dogs.
Damn.
Yep. So he always, you know, so when he got into boxing, I got right into boxing. So we had started at Harrogate. It was Danny's dad, like always training Danny or whatever. And we had Charlie. You know, Charlie was the owner of the gym of
Okay.
Harrogate. Yeah. So started there, and then from there we went to Johannes, and that was down Howard and Thompson, down
Okay.
Girard. And that's where I met my trainer, you know, Buddy Osborne. Shout out to Buddy Osborne. He doing a great thing, you know, like he got a gym now on like Kensington and Somerset called Rock Ministries.
Okay.
And honestly, like when he was at Howard and Thompson, every Thursday, listen, I was with him for a minute, all the way up to high school, whatever, even up to like 17, 18 around
Okay.
there. When I got out of high school, I mean, when I went to Mass Mom, you know, went to Mass Mom, and then I kicked out of Mass Mom, you
You
know.
went to Mash Mom.
Oh, I got kicked out of Mass
You a
Mom.
badass young boy. I'll tell
Listen.
you that. He was
I
a
went to-
badass young boy.
Yeah.
Half of my friends that like lived around Allegheny went to Mash Bomb. And it's crazy
Yeah.
because that's how I know Mash Bomb really don't give a fuck. When my friends literally snuck me into Mash Bomb.
Yo, I'm telling you.
And
but-
she's like, oh, this is my friend Bella.
Yo,
I'm like, yo.
I
I'm
was
like,
super known in school. Like, that was one thing for sure. I was definitely like
what year did you graduated?
2007. Yeah, 2007.
So how old are you?
32.
32?
Yeah.
Okay.
32 years old, yeah. So,
He in his prime.
yeah, man.
Shout out to his prime.
Real rap.
Damn,
So we-
no viejo.
Yeah, I know, man. You know, I got two daughters too. I got a 5-year-old Emery, and I got a 14-year-old. You
Okay.
know, I had her when I was 18. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. So we was always boxing and stuff like that. So that's my sport right there. You know, but
Never went to matches? Like, you ever got into like
oh
into
yeah,
boxing?
yeah, hell yeah, all the amateurs, all that. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? We went on to like all the like the Golden Glove tournaments and all that.
That's
My
what's
brother, had a good fight over in Phoenix. Yeah, the boxing career is what it was. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? You know, but when I was 18, you know,
Hard life.
no, you know, everybody riding bike life, dirt bikes, all that. You know, I'm thinking I'm bike life and all that. You know, I had my CR85, you know, Honda CR85.
Okay.
I see a cop. I was with my brother-in-law,
Okay.
who's my brother-in-law now, but that was my best friend at the time. You know what I'm saying? But now he got to kill my sister. You know, and this is before they even had a kid. But he like, yo, the cops. So immediately, I'm like trying to get away. But you know, of course, I'm a young boy. I'm like 18 years old. We didn't really have much bread, you know, to be buying all these expensive ass bikes. So my dumb ass had a CR85 with no back brakes. I only had front brakes. Why I hit the front brakes? Man, that bike went like, and I'm like flying like Superman. I said,
shit.
oh,
Damn.
yo, bro. I landed straight on my hand.
Ah.
Boom. Snapped my whole hand right here in half. Yup. So that ended the whole anything with boxing or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So
Damn.
Damn, that's crazy.
So it ended your career then in
yup,
boxing.
pretty much. So like, you know, both my bones, right? You only got 2 bones right here. You know what I'm saying? But I get up though, like G, like, oh, and I broke my teeth too.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I broke my teeth too. I had to get porcelain veneers, everything. You know.
Hold on, how fast are you going?
Pretty fast, bro.
For him to land on like that.
Pretty
Ooh.
fast, bro. So this is a crazy story though. Come talk about it. This accident. So I snap my hand. Boom.
Yeah.
I get up. You know, adrenaline. You know what I'm saying? I get up and I made it all the way to my brother-in-law's mom's house.
Okay.
So I'm putting the bike away, but as I'm putting the bike away, I know my arm is broken. Like I know I broke my hand. Like I'm like I broke it. My brother-in-law Dro, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Dro. You know, he like laughing like, yo, you really bust your... And he looked, he seen like my 2 front teeth was knocked out.
Shit.
He was like, yo, bro, you broke your teeth. I said, that ain't shit, bro. I broke my arm. He was like, you ain't break your arm. You good, bro. I said, for sure I broke my arm, bro. But because I got the bike in one hand, rolling the bike into to the yard to put it away so we could go to the hospital. So,
damn, that's crazy.
yeah, right. Listen, but look, at the time, my baby mom, my oldest daughter, she's 7 months pregnant, about to have a baby, and I just look. I used to work down South Street at Dr. Denham for 6 years on 4th and South, and I just left that job because it wasn't paying much. It was like back in the day, it was like $8 an hour, and I just got another job from $8 an hour at that time, and it was like 2007. It was 2007, my accident. Okay. Because it was 2000. My daughter was born in 2008. So no, it was 2008.
So she what? 14?
It was 2008. Yeah, she's 14. It was 2008 because she was born June 22nd. So it was already 2008, and I'm like, look, I broke my arm, bro, and he like, nah, you good. So I roll the bike in the back or whatever. His mom come out. Like, yo, what's going on? I'm like, I broke my arm. She's like, how you break your arm? And I'm like, I said, because I was riding a bike or whatever. So I called my mom. At the time, my mom got my baby mom a job with her. So I called my mom because I didn't want to worry my baby mom at the time because I'm like, she pregnant. I don't want to stress her out. Right. But at the time, I just started a job.
Look how considerate he was.
Just 4 days. At the new job, I started working at Home Depot on Castor and Aramingo.
Oh, my God.
For $14 an hour. Yup, at the receiving department. But mind you, $14 an hour, 18 years old, just from $8 an hour. And I was working at the receiving department, forklift. I got my forklift certification at the time. I had to, put my big boy pants on, you know what I'm saying? Kid on the way, I had just got an apartment at the time. And I'm like, oh my God, what I just did. I just started a job, you know what I'm saying? But thank God I was like really in good with those people at Home Depot because like I'm a people's person, you know what I'm saying? Hey, how you doing? Da da da. You know what I'm saying? I'm not like a real shy person or whatever, so I'm a people's person. So I'm just like everybody in the job loved me already from like the beginning of it, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, so I'm only in there 4 days and I'm like, damn, what the fuck I'm gonna do? My mom told my baby mom, like, yo, man, he just got in an accident on the bike. He said he broke his arm. And she immediately started crying. She's like, damn, what the hell we gonna do? The baby's on the way, da da da. Look. So we sitting, I still didn't even go to the hospital yet. I'm sitting on my mom's step. Wow. Listen, I swear to God. It was like 20 minutes past by. I'm like, yo, bro, for sure I broke my arm. But like I'm not moving my hand off my leg, you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like if I move it, it's gonna hurt bad as shit. So he like, what you mean you broke your arm, bro? For real? I was like, look, bro, I broke my arm. I went like this. That shit went like this.
Ooh.
I swear, bro.
How was his reaction? How was his reaction?
You wanna know his reaction? Yeah. He's like, you broke your arm, bro. He started crying. I swear to God, he started crying. I'm like, Dro, stop fucking crying. I'm not even crying, bro. Like, Mom, I said, take me to the hospital.
Nah, he felt your pain.
Yo. I gave him my key. Look, it's funny though. He used to work security at the hospital Northeastern on Aramingo, right? Check this out. On Aramingo, Northeastern Hospital on Aramingo. What's that? That's like Tulip or Aramingo or some shit like that. Off like Aramingo and Allegheny, right? Okay. Now they closed down though. It's like
I have never heard of that hospital before.
Yeah,
I
Northeast.
think I know you're talking about going towards like the 95.
Yeah, it's the hospital right now. Aramingo and Allegheny. Yeah.
Yeah. Got like a little garden outside and shit.
It used to be Temple. It's called Northeastern.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's off like Aramingo and Allegheny.
Okay.
So he used to work security there. So I'm like, yo, just take me to your hospital because at the time they had an ER and everything. you know. So I'm calling my mom, like, Mom, I'm going to Northeastern. I'm going to drill job. You know what I'm saying? He going to get me in, like, straight through the back because he's security. We driving or whatever. From his mom lived on 2nd and Indy. From 2nd and Indy to Irving on Allegheny. Let me tell you something. Every bump. And it felt like the hour. Mind you, that's like a 10, 15-minute drive. This drive felt like 3 hours, bro. And every little pothole, boom, boom, because it started to hurt more. My adrenaline started to run out. But my mouth, I'm tasting teeth and everything in my mouth, like broken teeth and bones in my mouth. Yeah, my face scraped up and everything.
Bust your shit too.
Yeah, so my whole face scraped up, everything. So I'm chilling there. I'm spitting teeth out. I'm like blood, everything. I'm like, dang. Mind you, that's the pain level I could really take. That's why I got so many tattoos. You know what I'm saying? You know, but so we get to the hospital. This shit is hilarious. We get to the hospital. He pulls into the ER. What's that, parking lot? Okay. Shout out to Mimosa. Listen. So we get into the ER parking lot. This shit is hilarious and shit. I can laugh at it now. You know, it's like laugh at my pain. Look, he in my car. Like I gave him the keys to my wheel. I'm like, just take me to the hospital, right? So we pull into the parking lot. His man that worked with him notices him. Like that's like, you know, me and Jay work together, right? So it's like I pull up to the job and Jay like, yo, what's up, man? Like, you know what I'm saying? But I'm sitting there with a broken arm, and his man pulled up to him. He like, what's up, dickhead? He was like he get out the booth instead of like pressing the button, and I'm in serious pain at this time. He get out the booth and Joe like, what are you doing? He's like, what's up, dickhead? What you doing, bro? He's like, yo, open the gate. He was like, why you so hyped for it, bro? The boy chilling, he's like, my brother-in-law just broke his arm. Open the gate. He's like, oh shit. Yeah, he was mad as shit.
I don't know what's up with him.
He was mad. He was mad as shit. My brother-in-law mad as shit. Like, you know, that his homie want to play, you know what I'm saying, at work. And really, he not there to chop it up with him. He like, yo, I'm here really for an emergency.
Like, damn, bro, I'm bored as shit at work. I can't even talk to my boy.
Yo, exactly. Like, you know, them little security guards be bored as shit in them booths. You know that. So, boom, we get to the back or whatever. So this is when the endeavor starts, bro. When I get to the hospital. We get to the hospital. I get in the back. My mom pulls up. Baby mom, I can't even look at her because I already know she like, you know.
She livid.
Yeah. But this my daughter's first, my oldest daughter's mom.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm already getting that look. I already know it. But in my head, I'm like, it's cool, you know, I'm gonna leave it in God's hands, you know, everything, you know, this too shall pass. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get through it. You feel me?
Of course, yeah.
So bang, it's my mom, my brother pull up, you know, they just, you know, just to give me the like, you're an asshole look. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, why you did that? You know what I'm saying? So the doctor comes in and he's like, obviously, he like, yo, we never seen a fracture like this. Yeah, he like, we never seen a fracture like this because it was like, and we don't know if you're ever gonna be able to use your hand again.
Oh my God.
Yeah, because it's mind you, it's two bones.
Right.
So these two bones, this bone right here was over here, like over here.
Gosh.
Yeah, it was over here, and these bones was over there.
Ooh.
Yo, that shit just sound crazy.
Yeah.
I can't even. Why am I picturing it right now?
Right now, I can just picture the way he landed.
Exactly.
I can picture the way he landed.
So
I
listen,
picture the ones he was explaining it.
You know, when they say, if you fall, whatever, don't put your hands out. They just say, put your hands in and and prepare for impact. You know what I'm saying? Human instinct is like, nah, I'm gonna try to break the fall.
Right.
Damn, even talking about this shit hurt. I'm dead ass, bro. Listen, so I went, boom, I went like that. That shit said, black. Oh. Yeah, that shit just snapped. So, they like, yeah, we never seen it. So we called another doctor from somewhere else. You know, orthopedic. Yeah. From like his name was I remember doctor name and everything. I got a great memory.
His memory is crazy.
Yeah, Dr. Thoder.
That's something you won't forget.
Yeah, Dr. Thoder. So boom, he did my surgery and everything. But anyway, I'm thinking, all right, cool. I'm at the hospital. They're gonna put me a little cast or whatever. I'm gonna be good.
Right.
This shit. Doctor come in. They was like, all right, well, what's your pain level? I said 1 million. I never forget. I said 1 million. My pain on 1 million. He's like 1 to 10. I said 1 million. He said he's not lying. For sure, he's not lying from these X-rays. Right, yeah. And he's like, I'll show you the X-rays after I'm done doing what I gotta do to you. But out here, he's like, Mom. He's like, Mom. He's like, and to my baby mom, he's like, come here, let me show y'all something real fast. Take the pictures out. They came in. When I seen my mom face, like that face, I said, something ain't right.
Damn.
I said, something ain't right. I'm like, I said, Mom.
That's crazy though.
Yeah, I'm like, Mom, what's going on? I said, you know. She's like, no, you're going to be all right. She was like, let's just wait till this other doctor comes or whatever. I'm like, but what they saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? And they like, yeah, they saying that you probably can't use your hand again. And I'm, even with the pain and everything, I'm like this, holding my hand like this. I'm like, oh, no, I'm cool. I can move my fingers.
Right.
I'm cool.
Maybe after surgery?
I still got hope, right? Mm. Yo, the doctor come in. He was like, all right, come in with a needle. Right?
Numb that shit?
Wait, so I'm like,
about the epidural.
No. So I'm like, he's like, so where you want it? In the arm or in the butt? I'm like, whoa, pause. I'm like, even through everything, I'm like, Mom, what are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, in the arm. I'm like, what is he even talking about? He's like, what's that? Morphine.
Okay.
Morphine. They had to hit me with morphine, bro, because like that's like the strongest shit you can get.
Right.
That shit'll put you.
Excuse me. Yeah, morphine, bro. So I'm like, all right. I'm like in the arm, and my mom like, your arm is already messed up, so like you don't want to have that pain on top of your arm.
I mean, you ran him out, just do the butt
right.
cheek.
So I'm like, all right, man, fuck it. I said, do the butt cheek.
Take it for the team.
Look,
take it for the team.
Exactly. I had to take one for the team, right? I turned around, but look, I'm taking my pants off. Boom, I'm ready. I turn around. Listen, cheeks and everything all out. I turn around. It's my baby mom, my mom, and my brother-in-law. I'm like, get the fuck out. I'm like, get the fuck out. I'm about to see, like, and my brother-in-law just looking like, nigga, you looking at my chick? Get the fuck out. I'm
like, damn, that's a nice ass right there.
I'm like, yo, what's up, bro? Right? So, yo, I'm cracking the fuck up.
I would have been the same way.
Listen.
Come on, man. I need some privacy.
Yeah, I'm like, get out, right? So, boom. He hit me with the morphine. I'm chilling, right? I'm chilling. They come back in the room, but he hit me with it. Another doctor come in. Like, the doctor was, mind you, it was curtains. It was no door.
Right.
It was no door. It was just curtains. Yeah. Outside the curtains was another doctor, and then my family came back in. Boom. He hit me with it. He's like, he's good. He came out. The other doctor came out, walked in the room. He was like, let me know when you start getting hot. Bro, it felt like my body was on fire. Like, I'm talking about instantly flaming, like,
fast.
Oh,
so it went fast on you.
Hell yeah. What, the morphine? What, I'm talking about, like in the course of, like, 2 minutes. I swear to God. Like,
minute. Remember, you already injected this.
Yeah,
so it's like it's direct, like, you gonna get
bro,
it. You gonna boom, it's gonna shot
yo,
you.
listen, that shit was like, on fire. I'm like, but I'm like,
yeah. My man
right?
was down Kensington.
What? I was down what? I was
said
down
Zombieland.
Zombieland. Listen.
Zombieland.
I'm like, oh shit.
He said Somerset vibes.
But listen, but that wasn't. That was just the beginning of it. I told you about the other doctor being in there, right?
Right.
He's like, all right, well, we got to put your arm in a cast. He said, we got to put your arm in a cast, but that was just the 52 fake out. You know what I'm saying?
Shit.
He grabbed my arm. He was like, all right, this is going to hurt. I know it's going to hurt. He was like, it's going to hurt, but I got to do it.
Oh.
And I'm like, what you about to do? I'm like, what you about to do? What you about to do? What you about to do? I'm like,
you like, put it back in place?
Listen, everybody like surrounding me. The other doctor grabbed me down. I'm like, what's going on? He was like, I advise you to count to 3. I was like, 1. He was just like, I didn't even get to 3. He was like, to my arm. He was like, I was like,
Damn.
I woke up. Listen, I don't know. I passed out. Yeah, I passed out.
I don't think I would have woke up.
Yeah. So he like, pulling up. Mind you, arm is on a million pain. You know what I'm saying?
I bet, yeah.
Bro, I'm like, all I remember was just screaming. I woke up. Listen, I swear to God, it was daylight. I fell off the dirt bike probably like 12 o'clock because I started work at 1 o'clock. My mom had to call the new job and everything. But listen, I woke up. It was nighttime outside.
Damn.
It was nighttime outside, bro. Like, I passed out that long, I guess, from the morphine and all that. I never had nothing so strong like that in my life. And then that pain that it caused me, I woke up, whole arm cast all the way up. You know what I'm saying? That was just temporary until I got my surgery. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm about to ask you that.
Yeah. So right now I got 2 metal rods and I
Wow.
got 12 screws. Yeah, cause 3, that's 6, and then 3 and 3, that's 6.
So hold on, a question: how is it with the cold? Like when it gets cold outside,
Hurt.
does it? Because I know.
No, it really do hurt.
Cause you got the plates and stuff. You know, with that cold.
Yeah,
And all that.
I got 2 metal rods, and then the plates is to hold the screws.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so it's 2 plates over here, so it's 4 plates, and then I got 3 screws up top, 3 screws up top, 3 screws. Yeah, so it's 6 and 6, 12. Yeah, yeah. So I got 12 screws, 2 rods, 2 metal rods, like holding the structure of my bone.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like holding them like that. And then the plates, so they got put the screws
So
in.
question, you ever got onto a motorcycle like ever since then? Or are you still good on
did.
it? Yeah.
So that basically just you did?
Yeah, I
I'm
did.
just saying that basically is in his boxing career.
Yeah,
Damn.
exactly.
You know what I
So
mean?
and when it rains, you be cool like when it rains or it gets swollen?
Yeah, when it rains it's cool. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's
but
my next question.
yeah, when it rains it's cool. But like
At
in the
beginning
snow,
and
like
stuff.
shoveling and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And of course my ass, I don't never stop. You know what I'm saying? I
Right.
definitely went back to the gym.
Okay.
I went back to the gym and um I had to stop, bro, because me just hitting that heavy bag, pop, 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 this is my jab hand,
So that's your left hand?
yeah, my left hand, yup. So just hitting the heavy bag or whatever, I'll come out, my shit'll be like a balloon.
Ooh.
I'm like, I'm killing myself. I can't do it. There's no way I could do it. So yeah, man, I just had to face reality. You know what I'm
Damn.
saying? I was like, I got a family to feed. You feel
Right.
me? But to the job thing though too. Like after everything, I had to go to surgery like a week after that.
Okay.
Yeah.
But right after that, mind you, my job was on Aramingos right down the block.
Okay.
So I went and I went to my job, just to show them, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause like I'm like, a lot of people like, you just start a new job, you already calling out, like you ain't even finished your probation period.
That's a like
You
boom
know what I'm
boom.
saying? So it's like, listen, at the end of the day, I can't even be mad if they would have fired me.
Right.
Come think about it. You know what I'm saying? You there 4 days, you didn't make a week,
Mm-hmm.
and you called out already. But I told my mom like something I got into a car accident. You know what I'm saying? Because dirt bike seems more like irresponsible.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So when I got there, everybody like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Because you gotta think about it. I had the Frankie with the grippers on, teeth missing. You know what I'm saying?
It was like, damn. So this guy was really in a deep accident.
Yeah, cut on my whole face cut, arm
Like,
on
were you wearing a seatbelt?
yeah, arm on the cast and everything. Yeah,
That's
bro.
crazy.
So when they see me, they're like, "Damn, my God, like what's gonna happen?" And I'm like, "Listen, man, I'm down. I do gotta get surgery, but I mean, like if you guys still hold my position, I greatly appreciate it. I need it for the family. I got a kid on the way. I talked to the store manager and everything, and he was like so thorough. His name was Connor, and he was like, listen, once you finish your surgery, call me. He was like, we can figure this out. You know what I'm saying?
That's love.
He's like, I hold your position. I got surgery. Yo, bro, I was right back at it. I'm telling you, within a month.
Crazy.
Within a month, bro. Within a month. The week I had surgery, I took 2 weeks of like recovery at the house. Man, that was the most craziest thing though, right? Because like through the cast, like you got to keep on unraveling it and changing the gauze and all that because mind you, look at all these stitches.
Damn. How many stitches you had?
Ah man, I don't even know. A lot. But like literally, if you move, like I used to move my arm, I used to feel it like the cut opening, bro. Like
crazy.
I used to feel it, and you'll feel it like your arm wet. You know it's wet, but it is blood. It's blood. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, damn. Then like my baby mom used to unravel that shit. It was like all this blood and everything. I used to be like, oh my God, like this shit is crazy. So that was that first week. I had to deal with that. And then I guess once it like scabbed up and everything, the following week, reality hit. I was bored as shit in the house. Couldn't do anything. I'm like, man, this is not me. I'm like, I gotta do something. So I called my job. I'm like, yo, listen, I'm finished, surgery and everything. Can I go back on? And he was like, yeah, I can bring you on, but you gotta get a doctor from your doctor saying I can put you on light duty or something.
Oh shit.
I'm like, damn, I know the doctor ain't gonna give me that shit. Right? So I'm like, all right, but in the meantime, can I just start this week? He's like, yeah, that's cool. I said, yeah, because I ain't got an appointment till 2 more weeks, and I know he ain't gonna be able to see me to give me that note.
Right. Capping like a
Yo,
motherfucker.
capping like a motherfucker. Gift for gab for sure, you heard? So he like, all right, come in this week. He was like, come in and we'll figure it out, see where we could put you. We can't have you in receiving because receiving is like I was too much of a liability. You know what I'm saying? It's like you unloading and loading trucks on the forklift and too much shit going on back there. He was like, I don't want you in that mix. I got in there and he like, boom. He's like, go to hardware, just make keys. I'm like, make keys? I'm like, what, the whole 14 hours an hour just making keys whenever anybody. Listen, there'll be like 2 keys to 3 keys a day. You know, man, I don't give a fuck if it was 1,000 keys. What's that? What? I was getting chicken. Listen, I was there making keys for 2 months. Niggas start hating on me at the job. They like, how a new boy could just make keys and I'm busting my ass and all that. I'm like, damn,
like
these niggas.
that.
I'm like, these niggas really hating. So I'm like, all right, that's cool. So I'm like tripping. I'm like, I really could go back there already because I was been good. You know what I'm saying? You know, but that goes to show you, bro. Like my mentality was, I gotta get back.
Right.
My daughter on the way. Like there's no way. You know what I'm saying? I could be sitting home. You know.
So that what pushed you? Your daughter.
Yeah, for sure. You. That was my motivation right there. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, and as a man, I can't have, you know, like I was like, you know, have my baby mom just do all that by herself and all. You know, it was just like I can't do it. You know what I'm saying? You know, just had that sit on my conscience. So yeah, man. So after that, I went back to receiving and all that. And I healed up, got right back on my grind. You know what I'm saying? You know, but I definitely tried motorcycles and all that again and stuff like that. You know, but you grow up. You grow up pretty much. You know what I'm saying?
So you were still 18 when all that happened. At the age of 18.
18 years old. I was 18 years
and
old.
For you to feel like what lesson like did you like learn from that reality? Like, in other words, like from you not sitting around, from you that accident, like were you like thinking anything negative when, you know, through that? Like what was your mind was at when that whole accident? Like while you were just sitting in the house and, you know.
Man, your mind be everywhere for real, but what I was thinking about was like, damn, that like I like how stupid could I be? You know what I'm saying? Riding a bike with no back brakes. You know what I'm saying? You know, just the stupid shit, the stupid levels you'll go to. You know what I'm saying? You know, and I'm like, damn, like, you know, that shit, like, for what? Like, I ain't really even get to enjoy the bike. You know what I'm saying? You know, but yeah, man. So it was just a lot to it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, but for sure, it was definitely an eye opener. You know what I mean? One thing I learned, I'm like, listen, I know how dangerous these bikes really is. Like in a split second, that shit could change your life forever. It changed mine. You know what I'm saying? It really did. It changed my life forever. Dang. You know, so
crazy.
Yeah.
Is there like an advice you would like to give like to the young boys out there?
Oh, to the kids out there, man. Honestly, just
like riding bikes and
listen. It's fun.
Right.
It really is fun. But as you notice, cops is cracking down on it. You
No, they too much dick eating on that.
You know, it's cops is cracking down on it. You know what I'm saying? And let me tell you something. Be real careful. If this is something that you want to do, take it to a field or something. Be more responsible. You know what I'm saying? Because one time we was riding, and listen, man, it's cool. My brother's a cop. I get it. But there is some dirty ass cops, bro. You know what I'm saying? We riding down Front Street. Literally, it's like 10 of us riding down Front Street. We passing Front and Westmoreland.
Okay.
Everybody, wah, driving. We see the cop, but he parked. You know what he do? Stick his hand out the window and sprays the pepper spray. I swear to God. We driving like doing like 35, 40 miles an hour. Man. He stick his hand out the window. Everybody get their face sprayed. We like, oh, my man fell. Boom, hit a car, everything. I'm telling you, bro, it was crazy. Like, that shit was the craziest shit. You know what they did?
They arrested?
Nope. They got in the car.
They bounced?
See my man picking up his bike from the floor. All of us like, damn, eyes all fucked up. We just drove right away. What was the point of that?
And it's crazy because like back then you couldn't even have phones and record them.
Yeah, but what was the point of that? Like my man really banged into a parked car, like, you know what I'm saying? Hit his face on the fucking
That's crazy.
side, hit his face on the side, like quarter panel, pow, like, everybody just stopped.
Like that's someone's child, and you right there risking their life out there.
That ain't nothing.
But it's crazy because there's a lot of kids that be on the field. And there's also dickhead cops that want to be innovating their space and want to take stuff that is not theirs. Oh, you don't got papers for this. You don't got cards for this. Like, just like what like makes sense of this? Like cops, you don't want them in the street, or now you don't want them like in a safe space so they can not irritate nobody's neighbors or whatever. Make this make sense. That's fucked up.
It never would be.
And I feel as though that's everyone. I feel as though people who are riding bikes out there and stuff like that, who loves the enjoyment out of it. Like you don't see cops, fucking around with the old heads, who drives like the Harley Davidson, them old ass bikes. You don't be seeing them fucking with them.
So what you? But
you want to fuck with the young bulls.
It's stereotype. You know what I'm saying? Like they'll what you call that shit? Like profiling, racial profiling, for real. If you want to be honest, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But growing up in North Philly, bro. If you made it up, man, I'm so happy to say I'm 32 years old, bro. Like, to say that I'm 32 years old, bro, like...
Can we clap for that? Can we clap for that shit?
32, like...
a lot of people nowadays that can make it.
Listen, man, like,
not even to 21, 18.
I've lost a lot of people, bro. I've lost a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of friends, everything. And, listen... I'm gonna leave this. I'll leave it on this like a little suspense because this ain't the last of Manny on here on the podcast. You feel me?
Nah, let's talk about it.
This ain't the last of Manny on the podcast, but what I'm gonna leave a little hint in there is that even my life was almost there. You know what I'm saying? In a crazy way.
What gave you that eye opener to, be on that more different type of perspective level?
When my life was pretty much almost took me. You know what I'm saying? But that's a crazy story right there. But, we can't give them everything one time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that I'm trying to tell you, if you want to hear a good story, it's a great story. You know what I'm saying?
Well, let's talk about it. But that's if you're comfortable.
No, we gonna talk. We gonna give it to him. But if we gonna give it to him on another podcast, I'm trying to tell you, I will guarantee you. It's probably one of the craziest stories. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I'm here.
Hold on. So we calling this part 2?
Yeah, definitely part 2.
So in other words, he said, "Stay tuned." He said, "Stay tuned."
Stay tuned for sure.
Jari gotta be there. Jari gotta be here when we
Part 2.
We gotta have the calls.
Yeah.
Got you.
I'm trying to tell you. Jay already know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Jay know what I'm talking about, and it's on like some. Damn, it's on like some 50 Cent shit.
Oh, it's that. It's
that 50 Cent shit.
Damn.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Is that 50?
That's
so that's like, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, cool. Okay,
yeah.
Yeah, that's too much. That's too much right now.
Yeah, that's a deep one right there. You know what I'm saying?
I like deep. I'm all here for deep conversations.
And if you know 50 Cent, you know what happened to 50 Cent. You know what I'm saying? So shit, But
even when we saw the movie and shit.
Yeah, Get Rich or Die Trying, man. When that movie came, that's one of my favorite movies.
And I saw the documentary and how he explained everything as well.
Speaking of 50, bro. Listen, jumping off subject or whatever, but we on a podcast.
We call Life and Music.
Right.
Call Life and Music.
Hold on. So it's like,
Mm-hmm.
So I have a question. So it's like, what out of all the lessons that you've been through, what's one lesson that made you the person you are today? Like,
my kids changed my life, bro.
Yeah.
Amen. Amen to that.
My kids changed my life. My two daughters. Listen.
You like being a girl dad?
Yeah, I love it. You know why?
Teen girl all day.
Teen girl. He got 2 daughters too. I got 2 daughters. But what it is that the daughters is really all for daddy. For sure, bro. Like, for sure.
For me, it's sorry to cut you off.
Yeah, no, you good. That's what we're here for.
But for me, it changed my life. You know what? Having 2, and I want more kids too. I want more girls.
Yeah.
Because the thing is that when you look at them, like, it's a different feeling. Like, I can have a boy, but like, I won't look at it the same. Because like, when I come home, I'm like, yo, I gotta do this for my daughters.
Okay.
Because the thing is, I gotta do this for my son, but if I don't do it, my son can still do it.
Yeah, he gonna grind it out.
It's gonna be harder for my daughters to do what I want to do.
Mm-hmm.
So it's why I look like when I talk to my daughters, I just grind harder and harder and harder, just cause like I want to get y'all somewhere that y'all don't need nothing.
Yeah.
But if I have a boy, if I fall off, like I'm saying, you can pick it back up.
You know what's another thing?
So that's like y'all give like basically the sons like a more tougher lesson than the
well,
girls.
Shit, no, I'm not. Listen, I'm a tough dad. Period.
That's why there's a lot of hard motherfuckers out there.
Yeah.
Hard head motherfuckers.
Yeah.
So I mean, I get, cause I'm a daughter as well. So it's like, I get like the overprotective, but it's like, don't you think like sometimes the girl can be be more not like she can embrace the masculine side and she can embrace the feminine side as well. I got my daughter
in jiu-jitsu.
Okay.
Yeah, she in jiu-jitsu. My 14-year-old kicking ass. You know what I'm saying? Like my daughters is gonna be able to fend for themselves. You know what I'm saying? And they both know boxing. Even my 5-year-old know boxing.
Hold on, y'all continue because this shit is raw.
Yeah.
I gotta take a bathroom break.
Yeah.
Of course he does.
So you gonna fill in for me as soon as I'm done too, because I gotta be right with you.
We raw. We this is how we do. You know what I mean? We're giving y'all the real.
But real quick too, before you leave out 2 seconds, I'm gonna tell you why I love being a girl dad though, right?
Hold on. You know what?
Pause it.
Because I did. No. I
he said pause it.
Listen, he said pause it real quick. But
we're gonna take a cut. No.
I do. Because I did stop them on that. So you know what?
Real quick.
The
So
floor is yours.
why I enjoy being a girl dad? Because I'm showing my girls that this is what a real man is. You see what I'm saying? This is how a man is supposed to treat you. Every man that ever comes in to your life and through your life and whoever you may cross path with, I want you to
protect their own.
No, not even that. I want you to. How do you meet up with my father? You know what I'm saying? Like, where are your standards at with my father? Like, I want you to compete. I want every nigga out there that wants my daughter or whatever, or wants my daughter to in marriage and everything. I want them to be like. I want my daughter to be like.
What you raised her, you know what I mean?
It's like she know what a real man is, how I treated her mom and everything, how I treated her or whatever, like a queen and everything, you feel me? And it's like...
Expectations?
Yeah, it's like, I want her expectations to be like, nah, nigga, you ain't what my dad showed me. You know what I'm saying? Like, my dad I know what a man is. You know what I'm saying? You
so
feel me?
Like she already know. Basically, you're trying to show her, like, what to look for in a man.
You know what I'm saying? And, like, I want every nigga that crossed their path to have a problem. You know what I'm saying? Issue. Like, what you mean to have a problem? Like, damn, this girl's not easy. You know what I'm saying? Because I can't funk the fake with her. You know what I'm saying? Or, I can't fake the funk. Like, it's no way. Like, this girl know I'm capping right now or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Or, like, pretty much, like, think about it. Like, I done taught my daughter, or I done not even taught, showed my daughter. You know what I'm saying? What's a real man and all that. You know what I'm saying? Listen, man. I work, I cook, I clean, you know what I'm saying? I'm there for my wife, as a best friend, everything, you know what I'm saying? You know? And of course, without you even noticing, your daughters pick up on that, you know what I'm saying?
100%.
They're watching, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, I always, I want them to already know, like, like, listen, any nigga that
like, if you're a toxic ass man, I don't need you in my life type of energy.
And you gotta compete with me.
Okay.
You gotta compete with me, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause a girl's first love is her dad. You know what I'm saying? That's real shit. A girl's first love is her dad, and you can not for nothing. Listen,
I agree with that.
Yeah, a girl's first love is her dad. You know what I'm saying? So listen. I hold it as like
my first love is me.
Yeah,
I figure out who. Regardless, I'm a father. I love my dad too hard. Like my dad's a hard. My dad.
Yeah.
Listen, my dad's a hardworking father. He provided for us. He had a roof over our head.
Amen.
Or worked every day. Rather he wasn't home all the time, but he made sure we got clothes over our back. I love him to death. I love my dad. But there's things that what I saw as my dad that just because yes. I'm a lesbian doesn't mean like, oh, okay, I already know what not to be around with, who not to be, but even it goes for women as well. I already know my standards regardless. I have super high standards. So like just for seeing my dad and how it is, I'm like my father. I'm my father's daughter. They always say the first child are their father's daughter, it's a resemblance of their father's daughter. Me and my dad, like, we used to bump heads because it's like, damn, I want my dad to be around here. I always wanted to follow my dad. So now that you said it, it's, yeah. But
see?
Like the first,
I
like when you grow up,
told you.
When you grow up,
told you.
When you grow up, it's like, You know, it's like, damn, I want my dad to be, you know, my dad always put me
Why?
in sports.
Because your dad, I told you.
All right, shut up. I didn't get into
I
it.
know this, bro.
Because I don't talk about it a lot. Because, you know, like.
Talk about it.
Talk about it.
All right.
Talk
All right.
about
All
it.
right. Okay.
Talk
So,
about it.
my dad, like, he's like, just like I said, he's always been working all his life. Always got everything I wanted. Or, you know, there's times where he couldn't even pay the bills to make sure his kids were okay. So it's like me growing up, it was more like I started like I was ungrateful. Because it's like I wanted more from my father. So there's time where he couldn't give it to us, or there's time, you know, it's like that's when the ungrateful come in. But then when I got older, I started realizing it's like at the end of the day, my dad is still my number one. I got 100%. Like the only man that I need in my life, yeah, I can actually say it's my dad. Yes.
Jay, you heard that?
But then again,
So
not a lot of people, you know, not a lot of individuals can relate to those type of topics. You know, not a lot of people who have fathers in their lives. There's, you know, there's fathers, you know, abandon their kids, or, you know, stuff like that. So it's like, in other words, like where I really want to say, like, it's not like I don't love my dad, but it's like, I've always wanted to be around my dad. My dad played baseball. My dad always worked. I get all my hard work and skills from him. So it's like, for me, I already know, like, my dad could be toxic. Like, my dad could definitely be toxic.
It's crazy, right? Because I was raised by my mom.
So you embrace the feminine, like you're feminine.
I see.
Can you express your emotions? Can you say like
let me say
like, you
something.
know, like that
At
whole
first,
ego?
At first, like, you know, growing up in the hood, you know, we were taught to, if you cry, you pussy.
Right.
You know, you can't be soft. You gotta be hard. You know what I'm saying? It's what men about. It's all garbage. That's bullshit. You know what I'm saying? That's the male ego fucking with you. You know what I'm saying? You know, and the male ego is very fragile. Very fragile. I'm trying to tell you, the male ego is very fragile. You know what I'm saying?
To this day.
To this
day.
To this day. Real rap. No, the male ego is very fragile. I'm a man enough to admit it. You know what I'm saying? But I was raised from a woman. And my mom played mom and dad. You know what I'm saying? And did a hell of a job to this day. Father's Day, Mother's Day, we both celebrated for her.
I feel as though Mother's Day is every day.
Yeah, but I'm saying, I'm talking about on Father's Day, I say Happy Father's Day, Mom. You know what I'm saying? You know? Because my dad, we're going to get to my pop. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just trying to tell you, to show you how strong my mom was. You know what I'm saying? My mom was super strong. You feel me?
I got you. Let me
refill.
Let me refill y'all up. Come on. I can't have y'all like that. I mean, with a good conversation.
Yeah, so my mom, listen, to raise 4 kids, and we all came out great, you know. My brother, you know, my oldest brother, he drive trucks. Okay. My other brother, he went to the Army. Julio, he went to the Army.
That's what's up.
Came from the Army, rounded it out, you know, took care of his kids. He was stationed in Germany, Nuremberg, Germany.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Came home, took care of his family, whatever, became a cop. My sister, you know, she doing her thing. She was doing she was in the hospital doing radiology.
Nice.
Yeah. Cooking it up, doing radiology, doing her thing. And
that's money right there.
Yeah. But I respect that a lot. I respect that a lot.
Don't put orange juice.
Yeah.
Don't put orange juice.
I respect that a lot because she did
That's perfect.
Oh shit.
Okay.
Yeah, so I respect that a lot because
she
stopped everything. She stopped everything with her whole family and everything. Her husband's a cop too. She stopped everything and she like, y'all want my own business. You know what I'm saying?
Period.
She want to be her own entrepreneur.
Right.
Yeah, so she started doing the lashes thing.
Shout out to independent women, man.
Yeah, she started doing the lashes thing, open up her own shop. You know, she do a lot of shit. I'm like the teeth whitening and all that extra shit. You know what I'm saying?
You say that? I feel as though, sorry to get off topic, but it's like now you're talking about that. It's like, my dad really taught me how to be independent.
Yeah.
That's some bullshit right now. I never embraced that.
Listen,
I never talked about it. I take all back. So all the episodes you can saw that my dad never taught me Spanish, I take all that shit back.
Yeah.
No, you see what I did, right? I just created a like that.
I don't get no props. Damn. No, Jay give me no props. I'm talking about Jay give me no props. It's cool. That's my guy.
Listen,
come on, don't leave me hanging.
Listen. We did this.
We did it, bro. We did it, bro.
Whatever.
I bring it up. Look, she denied it, and Jay said, "Take it back." And she was like, "I'm not going to."
But that's good, though, Bella. That's good.
Yeah, it's cool. I'm trying to tell you. Listen, I'm trying to tell you.
I get that ego side from my dad. I like.
Listen, I'm trying to tell you.
That's a wall right there.
Yeah, I'm trying to tell you. A girl's first love It's her father.
You're right. I just don't
And
want it.
I vow. You know what I'm saying?
I'm going,
With
my puppy, I
everything,
love you.
yo, I vow to never break my daughter's hearts, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
You know, with everything in me, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I
And
mean,
you know
we
what?
could get
It's
disappointed with
crazy.
our dads.
Listen. It's crazy what you say though, because you said your dad used to be like, "Damn, I got a bill to pay. My baby girl want these sneakers or something to feel cool." Or my baby,
cry.
you know what I'm saying? You know, you feel me? Like my baby girl want.
I'm
So
gonna start drinking.
look on some real shit, right?
No.
So
that's facts.
your
That's
man,
facts.
your pop got great attributes. You know what I'm saying? That he
100%.
distilled in you. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You know? So it's crazy with my relationship with my dad though. You know my dad, you know my pops. You know what I'm saying?
Crazy.
Right?
I met him.
That's pops.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
that's pops, right? That's pops, right?
He
So
called
listen,
me. He called me amiga.
yo, that's pops, right? So check pops out though. Pops was always in and out of jail.
Mm.
Fair time, he did 8 years. Came home, did another 3 years. You know what I'm saying? So he was missing all that time in my life growing up.
Right.
While we was raised in the fucking hood. You know what I'm saying? But mind you, I'm the baby in the family. So before, when my mom had me, my mom and dad already broke up. So like, I check this out. Jay don't even know this. Damn, here you go, right here.
Period.
I'm about to say it. I'm about to say it. Y'all ready? You want to hear this?
Period. Say it out.
Manny didn't meet his dad, Julio, right? That y'all know? Until I was 8 years old.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Yep.
Damn, so that's...
And how's your daughters?
Sonny, I got a deep life, bro. I got a deep life.
Nice.
Yep.
So hold on, if I can ask you, hold on.
Go ahead.
Before you get in deep, how was that like when
I'm gonna tell you.
You met him?
You wanna know? So peep game. I always used to see pictures of my dad, hear so many stories of my pop. Like my pop, I ain't gonna lie, he was one of the biggest drug dealers in Philadelphia. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Like one of the biggest. Like, you know, like let me tell you, so big. One time, my mom went downstairs and found in the washing machine. My mom went downstairs. My dad used to have money so much everywhere, right? And
I'll be like,
yeah. No, listen. Look, my mom went downstairs to wash clothes. Look, and we never used back in the day. Niggas ain't have washer and dryers in their crib, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We was too
laundromat.
broke, but we did because it was my pop used to live there with my mom. My pop had all this bread or whatever, but I ain't never meet the nigga at the time.
Oh, so they were still communicating.
But I ain't never meet him at this time. You know, yeah, I still ain't meet him because he was too busy into the streets.
Oh,
so he ain't really
So he
care.
just stopped by. Boom,
Listen, let me tell you something, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Out of all my brothers and sisters, I'm the only one that look for my pop
so
to this day.
You're trying to say if there was money order Western Union, he was just did that instead of just going through?
Not even that.
Nah?
Nah, bro, he ain't really take care of
because
us,
bro. I feel like he physically
all that bread.
You know your son is in there. Like, wouldn't you just least like?
No, listen,
hi?
no, he never used to pass through. He never passed through.
Damn.
Oh, so your mom used to meet him?
No, yeah, like he'll never pass through or nothing. Yeah, like my mama catch him like in the streets. Like we lived in the same neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? Well, you know, so if she driving by and see like a new Corvette driving down the block, she be like,
shout out to Pops.
Yeah, always in the Corvettes. Yeah, he always had Corvettes. So pull up, man, it's probably my big father. Boom, pull up, damn, she'll curse him out. You need to go see your kids, right. You know what I'm saying? He'll never come see us. Let me tell you something. You wanna know something? So this is how I met my dad, and this when he really, I ain't gonna lie. To this day, I never forget this day in my life because he hurt me the most this day, right? So this is the first day I met him. I always see pictures of my pop, right? But he was locked up at the time. So I guess he had a reality call, niggas sit in jail, whatever. I guess they're like, damn, I've been fucking on my kids or whatever.
You think back and you just sit there. I mean, shit, you sitting in the cell.
My man's got 4 kids. And
you got enough time to think.
4 kids.
Hold on, 3 at that time?
Hold on.
My pop got 16 kids.
Goodbye.
Listen.
My pop got 16 kids.
Holy shit.
Yeah. So peep game.
Cuero.
Yeah, he was what? He was out here.
Diablo.
Yes. So peep game. So I was 8 years old. I was coming up Ontario. Boom, walking up Ontario, coming from the Cornerstone, in Ontario. I always used to see pictures. Boom, it was like this, pickup truck pull up. Mind you, back in the day, it was like if a stranger try to talk to you, run. If a nigga offer you candy, run. Yep. Shit like that. Boom.
You know how the parents.
I think it was a matter of fact, it was a truck pull up. My pop always had a fucking little entourage with him, all niggas with him. You know what I'm saying? Boom, lower the window, brand new truck. I look and I hear Manny, and I'm like, oh, who the fuck know me in that car? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I look, and it's like all these poppy old heads like just smiling at me, and I'm
Hold
like,
on. Can I ask you something? Was Carlito one of them?
probably, man. I don't know. Carlito probably
He looked like he
was,
was
bro.
one of the hype men.
Listen, probably. Check it. You know, Carlito.
Yeah,
Carlito, you said
really-
hype man. Carlito was one of the hit
I know
mans.
Carlito and I know his brother.
Willie.
Willie.
Yeah.
Free Willie.
Free Willie. He locked up too. Yeah, to this day.
Free Willie, man.
You know.
That's crazy.
Oh, it'd be crazy, man. But yeah, them niggas used to be hitmans, bro. Them niggas
That's
was
what I'm
crazy
saying.
back in the day.
He had been there. When he
Probably.
pulled up, say, Manny.
Probably. They was like,
Who
Manny.
knows?
Yeah,
Willie
probably, right?
said,
Probably,
Manny,
right?
bro.
He's like, Manny. And I look, and I see my pop.
8 years old. 8 years old.
8 years old. I'm like, stuck. Because my house is 2 blocks away. You know what was the first thing I did? I ran.
What?
See?
I swear to God.
She kept going back what he said. That's how they taught us.
Yup. I ran. I look. I see my pop.
Man, why you know that?
Yup. I see my pop.
100%.
You gotta run.
I
But
swear to
my
God.
mom was strict, so I wasn't even outside.
I ain't even see.
Yo, me too. But when I went outside, I knew.
Yup.
Run.
Run.
Yup.
When
I
I
ain't-
see one of my friends run.
Yo,
Be out.
I ain't say shit, right? So I look at him. I'm like, oh shit. I gotta run. This is my dad. I gotta run. What if he take me?
Right.
I dip. Mind you, I'm skinny as shit. I'm like
He said, "I'll
80
book that
pounds,
joint."
soaking wet. I'm dipping it. Boom, I'm running to the house. Boom, I run into the house. I'm like, Ma, I just seen my dad. She was like, where? I'm like, I ran a corner. He stopped me. As I'm saying this shit, this nigga knocking on the door. Boom, 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 boom. And like, she opened the door and she's like, damn, que milagro tú estás aquí? Like,
Right.
what miracle you here? You know what I'm saying? Like, he's like, oh, I just came home. I want to see my kids, da-da-da. So everybody was out, like my brothers was out riding bikes and all that, or whatever. So my mom, I guess got in contact with my brothers or whatever. Oh, matter of fact, she told me run and go get them at the park. I ran to the park, got them. I'm like, yo, you'll never believe who at the crib. He's like, who? I'm like, Pop. Nigga jump on the bike. My brother like,
So you ran to the
yeah.
crib, then you ran
To the park, Scallon Park. Shout out Scallon Park.
Hey, yo.
Yeah, Scallon Park.
Wow.
So there was that Scallon Park. I ran.
I can relate.
Yeah, I used to be on the swimming team in Scallon Park. Real shit.
I used to play around there.
Yeah, so boom, I ran to the crib. I grabbed them at the park and we ran back to the house. So boom, we chopping it up with my pop and shit, you know what I'm saying? And he like, yo, I want to take my kids for the weekend. You know what I'm saying?
Ours love.
Yeah, right? Super love. He like, I want to take my kids for the weekend. He's like, have them ready. I'm gonna be here, Friday night, and I'm gonna take them for the whole weekend. And my mom, she know my dad more than anybody. She's like, hold on, let me talk to him outside. She was telling him, like, look, make sure you come get them, da-da-da, you know what I'm saying? I'm giving you a chance, He's like, no, que, da eso, no, yeah, boy, vení, I'm coming. Friday come, yo, let me tell you something. My mom ain't have that much money, right? She went out and bought all of us outfits. Swear to God, with the little bit of money she had left, swear to God, she bought all of us outfits, bro.
So going back, that's why he said, Father's Day. He says, Happy Father's Day.
Yeah, my mom.
That's love.
Check this out. Look, she bought all of us outfits, right? So we could look presentable for him because we ain't have much growing up. And my pop had the most and we ain't have nothing. You know what I'm saying? So my mom bought us all outfits. We sat on that couch. Bro, to this day, I'm still waiting for that nigga to pick us up. He left us there, bro. I ain't see that nigga.
Hold on. So
check this out. Yeah, he left us on that couch, bro.
So you ran, came back.
He stayed there.
All your brothers.
No. This was a whole nother day. This was like.
But I just fast forward. You know what I mean?
No, so fast forward. Look, we in the house. We talking. We, like, damn. I'm like hugging my pop. Like, damn. I'm just first meeting him. You know what I'm saying?
Going to the park. Then
picking up, grabbing my brothers. We went back to the house.
Right.
We was
Dressing
talking.
up.
No. We was arranging.
Oh, so
The dates. Yeah,
No. We was arranging when he was gonna pick us up.
Right.
Like 2 or 3 days passed by, and then it was the weekend.
Oh, okay. All right.
This was like a Wednesday or some shit. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just trying to hold on.
Yeah.
I'm trying to make it sense.
Yeah, this was like a Wednesday. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And he like, have them ready because I'm
Yeah,
gonna
he
pick
said
them
we
up
go
this
for the
weekend.
weekend.
You know what I'm saying? So this was like a Wednesday. See, I got a bird.
Go ahead, man.
Yeah, right.
Bird
I
game.
can't remember. So this is like a Wednesday, right? And yeah. So Friday came, weekend came. I went to school. I'm telling all my friends like, what? I'm about to be with my pop this weekend. Da da da. Yeah, man, we all got dressed up, bro, and that nigga never came through, bro.
Wow.
We was all crying on that
At a
couch,
young
bro.
age.
So
We was all crying on that couch, bro.
That's sad.
that
Yup.
first expression you see from your dad was
But look, though.
crazy.
I heard it. You did in there.
Yeah, it hurted me to this day,
But
bro.
I
I'm
wanna,
trying to
like,
tell you.
I need to
Listen.
know, like, when.
Yeah, so it took me a lot to let that go.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, damn, like, you know, because, you know, as a kid, you want to be with your pop. Like, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? Me hearing so much, like, of my dad, like, dang, he, you know, he
Right,
out
people
here,
who
he the
speak
man
highly.
out here, all this shit. You know what I'm saying? You know, and yeah, man, he left us on that couch all crying. You know what I'm saying? Like, just waiting for that nigga. And yo, bro, he ain't passed
Could
through.
imagine how your mom felt too, seeing all
She
her
was
kids cry.
sick, mad as shit.
I know she
She
wanted to
was
beat that
You know
ass.
why though?
mad
It's
as
just that
shit.
she's playing both parts.
Yup.
So it's like
And
she
she-
want her son to
Yeah.
To be with the father.
But-
to have that
And you know what she
communication.
told me? I never forget to this day.
Mm.
She was like, I wanted you to see for yourself. She was like, in my heart, I
At a
did-
young age,
So now you
At a-
know.
like,
so you see all the hard times I went through.
Right.
You know. Now
yeah,
you see.
yeah.
You know what I
She was
mean?
like, it wasn't voluntary. It's that I didn't have him. You know what I'm saying? Like he,
Right.
you know, it wasn't me keeping y'all away from him. He just didn't want to be here. You know what I'm saying?
He just wanna play that
part.
part
Yo,
yet.
so he left us on that couch and then didn't pop up to 2 years later.
So now you are 11.
The audacity.
Mhm.
11 around 11.
Yep.
So you already have all that anger, all that monster y'all bring up to you.
Everything.
Because
You know what I'm
remember,
saying?
At 8 years old, you don't forget.
Yeah.
What, nigga?
Like,
And if you
that's
if
very
you raise in the
traumatic.
hood,
Yeah.
That's very
If you raise
traumatic.
in
Yo,
the
and I ain't never tell nobody this shit. We had his number. I would blow that fucking phone up every day I came home from Sheridan, bro. I would blow that fucking phone up
After
every
the fact
fucking
or
day.
before the fact?
After the fact. And he never answered.
Oh, when he was already anger. It was just like, boom.
Every day I would blow that phone up to see if, like, just to say, like, yo, can you pick us
PTSD.
up? What happened? What happened? Like, maybe something
That's-
happened.
that's-
You know what I'm saying? You feel me? So shit like that, I remember shit like that. So I vowed to myself to never put my daughters in that predicament. Never. Like, you know how people say, and I think it's the most biggest bullshit ever. They be like, oh, he ain't have a father in his life, so he don't know how to be a father. I think it's the biggest bullshit because I ain't have a father in my life. But you know what I said? I said, I know what it is to not have a father in my life. So I know what it is.
Why would you want to repeat that cycle?
I know what it is to not have a father. So when I have a kid, I vow to be the best fucking father.
I know that's fucking
You know what
right.
I'm saying? So like that's why I hate that bullshit when they be like, you know, like
And
you
it's
know,
crazy because not to put, my dad's, his childhood out there, but he didn't grow up with a father. He had a stepdad. So even his brother used to, my dad told me a lot of stuff too. So it's like even his brother would be like, oh, why you want to be in contact? Like my dad gave my my grandfather a second chance to be a part of his life. Like my dad has a huge heart. My dad has a pure heart. So it's like, for example, well, not even for example, like how would you what would you tell somebody if those who who has a father and wants to treat their father with disrespect without them even doing anything, like without that man is doing everything for you, without that man who's actually prescribing for his family, being there for his kid, never missed a game, make sure his kids are okay. But then you have father who's who don't want to be a part of their lives.
right.
So it's like what would you tell some some guy, let's say who's going through advice, dang, who has a father in their life and just doing bullshit, don't even want to listen to their dad, or just being stubborn, being hard headed, and just don't want to give a fuck, whatever.
What would I say to someone that does have a mom and dad in their
Yeah.
house? That does have a mom and dad in their house right now. Cherish that shit. Because that shit is rare.
Amen.
That shit is rare, bro. You feel me? That shit is super rare to have a mom and dad. You know what I'm saying? Like, as a kid, me only having my mom, man, let me tell you something, bro. This is what I wanted to say about Darren Street. 8th and Lehigh.
Okay.
When you say 8th and Lehigh, that's Darren Street. Because nobody know Darren Street, but it's 8th Street, then a little ass block. Small ass little block. That's Darren Street. That was
Okay.
our block.
Okay.
So, well, what happened was, I never forget, I was in 3rd grade. My mom got a phone call in the morning, and my step-pop George pulled up to the house. He was like, yo, there's all these cops around your dad's house and stuff like that. I think something happened to your father, my grandfather. You know what I'm saying?
This is your
my mom's dad.
Okay.
Yeah, my mom's dad. And she's like, what? You know, so she hurry up and finish getting us dressed. We walk to school and they leave. And then I never forget that day. My mom took us out early from school that day and told us that supposedly that my grandfather committed suicide.
Wow.
Yeah, and shot his girlfriend too. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
And that's the house on Darien Street that we was raised in because
Okay.
we moved in after that shit.
Oh wow.
We moved in after that.
That's some crazy shit.
That is super crazy.
They
I
was told me
seen
that shit from the gate.
Listen,
I ain't walking in.
well, we ain't have a choice though. That's what I'm gonna tell you right. That's what I'm gonna get to. So we ain't have a choice because it's crazy. We so I was there seeing my mom clean up all the blood from my grandpa
Oh,
on the
that's
wall.
must have been
Her
traumatic.
mom, I met her mom. My mom had a crazy life because her mom died when she was 14 years old from breast cancer, you know? And my mom was, you know, she was the middle child and she was left to, you know, to raise her little sister and even help out with her older sister, you know what I'm saying? And they was born in that house on Darien Street. It was my mom was born in that house on Darien Street.
Wow.
Yeah. So my grandfather, you know, he was found dead in that place or whatever. But it was crazy. It was always a crazy thing because back in the day, like, I guess they didn't really care about cases too much around that area because it was such a drug infested area. You know what I'm saying?
Right, yeah.
So they like, oh, suicide.
Right.
But it was a suicide with a big ass shotgun.
Yeah, that's some like Walking Dead type shit. Like boom.
Like, so, but how can it be
Not
suicide with a
even
big ass
because it's like
shotgun?
you feel like it's more like it's to the it's even like when you come like to like a poor community, like
Yeah.
they're not gonna give a fuck at all.
No, they ain't even look into it, right? Because
Even if you're, you know, men of color, women of color, they do not give a fuck.
yeah, they didn't even look into that case pretty much, right? Because think about it, how can you got shot in the head with a shotgun, but how can you shoot yourself with a shotgun,
Like, bro, that
a
makes no
big
sense.
ass shotgun?
That's more
You know what I'm saying?
assassination.
So exactly. So when we moved in that house, we start hearing more stories and shit. My grandfather actually hit the lottery.
Okay, now it's making sense.
Yup, he actually hit the lottery for like $170,000, and nobody ever found that money. Yup. And then we also heard that the old head that owns the corner store right next to my grandpa was like overhearing my grandpa like, oh, I just hit the lottery, it's just the lottery, it's the lottery.
Oh my
Supposedly
gosh.
we heard that he the one that put the hit out to do that shit. Yep.
That's crazy.
That shit is crazy, bro.
Karma's a bitch. The universe works in
Karma
mysterious
is a bitch.
ways.
You want to know why? His name is Carlo. You want to know why? He just died probably 3 years ago, right before pandemic, from cancer. He had a slow death. Yep. Karma is a bitch.
Yeah.
Universe don't like ugly.
Yep. Yeah, so the reason we had to move in that house because my mom had broke up with my step pop George, and I call him step pop because like this guy actually walked into a house with 4 kids, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? A woman with 4 kids and raised all of us. He had no kids of his own.
Wow.
Yeah, this nigga, this is the nigga. His name is George Gonzalez. I'll give him all the props in the world because he actually showed me what a father is. You know what I'm saying?
To play a huge part. You know?
Listen, when I was born, I knew nobody but him. So I thought that was my dad.
Wow.
Yeah. Like, so think about it.
So you had a bond with him.
Oh, amazing. This is the guy. Listen, I got a crazy ass life.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's so many chapters to this shit.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? You know.
Yeah, you're only 32,
but
so
yeah,
like, so
yeah.
along the way, you know, you're still learning every day.
Yup.
Each day, you're
This
you're
nigga
becoming a better
car
person.
broke down. I never forget. This nigga car broke down. He had a Thunderbird.
Oh my
you remember
gosh.
them Jones? He had a Thunderbird. He had a Thunderbird. Listen.
Nah, that shit was popping.
It was popping. That shit had a 5.0 at the time. You heard?
That was
Yeah.
like the Hellcats back in the day.
Bro, shit. He had a Thunderbird, right? That shit broke down. This nigga jumped right on the bike and went to work.
Oof.
Yep. I'll never forget that shit.
Do you think like, you know, like younger men in this generation don't have the same, you know, ambitiously as, you know, back then?
They don't. They don't. I feel like.
But then like I like, just to say that, like, I feel as though like I would say like I can't blame them for not having, you know, like an example
like that, like TikTok and shit, like.
But you could get paid for that shit.
No, but I'm not talking. I don't knock that hustle. I'm talking about that's what they're like. That's what they're getting raised off of.
Oof. Social media.
Yeah, they're not getting raised off of the muscle. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Like, you know, like, and another thing is there's no OGs out here. Like, I remember I was that kid that the corner the owner of the corner Papo would give me to check this out. This nigga give me $20 and be like, oh, nene, vete para la tienda y búscame una lata de ginger ale,
Right,
a can of
right.
ginger ale,
Right.
with a $20 bill. Listen, look, let me tell you this some funny shit. Check this out. Boom. Send me to the store. I remember because this is why I'm bringing up the story because I remember this shit. $20 bill. Send me to the corner store. I get it. You're like, no, it's a tuyo.
Demandado.
No. He gave me the change, right? He gave me the change, right? I go home with like $19.50 because Kansas soda back in the day was 50 cents.
100%, man. I miss
You know what I'm
them
saying?
though.
Those prices, bro.
You feel me?
With a dollar.
Can soda's like now $1.50.
$1, you had 2 bags of chip, a soda,
hug.
and 5 fishies or
Yo,
5
yo,
sour
there's some
patches.
candy on the side, yo.
Keep
Fuck
it
you
being.
talking about, yo. I
Real
miss them
shit.
You know what I'm saying?
days.
Keep
And
it
then
being.
hold on. I don't know about y'all, but when it's really hot, you get the long ass popsicle, the long.
Oh
ass,
my
bro.
god,
Nah, they
long
ain't
big
get it,
joints.
nah.
Yeah, the big long popsicles.
Them
You know what I'm
Jones are
saying?
the best ones.
Hell
bro.
yeah, when it's
Best
super
ones.
hot. Anyway, check this out. My mom was such
Oh,
a look.
okay.
My mom was such a look. My mom was such a real ass mom, right? Or such a strict. No, say that. I came home with that money. I'm like, Ma, look what Papa gave me. I went to the corner store. You know what she did? Smacked the shit out of me.
Oh shit.
Damn.
Like don't want to accept money from no other man.
Smacked the fuck out of me. No, she was like, who gave you that money?
Oof.
I said, Papa, I went to the store from. She put her chanclas on. Boom, put her chanclas on. Walked out. Walked right up to him. She's like, give him the money back. He's like, no, don't act like that. Don't do that. No, give it to him. Let him keep that money. She's like, no, don't you ever give my kid no money. You know what I'm saying? You know, she's like, don't you ever give my kid no money. She was like, if you're gonna give him money, make him work for it. And it's not out here. You know what I'm saying? You know, I don't care if it's sweeping or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You make him work for it. I had to get that nigga that $19.50 back. You know how mad I was, bro, for the whole day. I'm like, God damn, I'm like 12 years old thinking about that bread, like, I had all that fucking money.
Damn, man. You know what
Real
I gotta
shit.
done, man? I gotta got me a
Yep.
cheesesteak. I gotta got
But
me
look,
some fries.
Them niggas respected my mom so much because we was the house right there on the corner. Right? They respected my mom so much that my mom lost her job. Right? They respected my mom so much that my mom lost her job.
That's crazy.
Listen, he like, Mama, si tú vas a cocinar, we'll pay for all the compra,
Right.
and you cook for us, we'll pay you.
Mm.
So my mom started making platters and lean beds and all them shit for them. And them niggas, yo, bro, he'll pay like $100 for a platter and shit like that.
That's love.
Just, yeah.
Damn.
But listen, everybody else.
Shout out to the bodegas. Oh my gosh.
Listen, but that nigga have everybody from the corner, if you got a shift or whatever, buy food off my mom. Yo, my mom was getting tripled, quadrupled what she was making at her job.
Dang.
Because she had lost her job.
Yeah.
And it was the right way, just
love.
food. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Listen,
love.
one time, let me tell you how much this is why I knew they respected my mom. We come home, my mom had a Chevy Lumina. Remember the Chevy Luminas?
Oh, yeah.
My mom had a Chevy Lumina at the time. Boom, she pulled up on her Lumina, little system bumping.
Yeah, I'm about to ask you.
A nigga was sitting on our step, and he had drugs stashed in the step. My mom like, I know you ain't putting that shit in my fucking house. Da-da-da. The nigga like, what? Yeah, and I'm, da-da-da. You know, like, he was like talking back, like, to my mom, right?
Mad disrespectful.
Right? He like, what? He like, come on, man. Like, da-da-da.
Because this meeting your mom a couple days ago.
Yeah.
This ain't gonna be good.
What?
Because your mom don't take shit. That's the way because
you see it, right?
Like she don't smile at nobody.
Yeah. My mom's just a tough mom, but she's the best.
When she see me, she passed me, but she didn't say hi to me until she mainly like.
Yeah, my mom, because my mom, yo.
She's like.
My mom's very observant though. She's like, oh my God.
That's what I'm saying. This not
I know that's right.
Yeah,
my
listen, my mom don't. She's so serious, like but the best shit in the world. She's such a blessing to me, bro. Like I would lose it if I ain't have my mom, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at her now, So the nigga talking back or whatever, and she was like, try me. She's like, put that shit on my step again, try me. So I guarantee you, I'll flush that shit myself. So the nigga like, so look, he
Got a little hash,
he was
hello.
he was stashing the shit in the step, right?
Wow.
But look, it's like a little commotion, right? Papo, the owner of the corner,
Yeah, right.
the owner of the corner. I'm talking
Right.
about the boss.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The boss. You know what I mean?
The bodega, you know?
Yeah, you know. You know. If you know, you know. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So the nigga out there, he hearing this shit. This his worker. But he like a new worker and he don't know my mom, I guess. You know what I'm saying?
She don't
and
know the deal yet.
he don't know that house is off limits. We protect this family at all costs.
Yeah.
You know, yo, listen, when the cops used to come, my mom was so real. She'll be like, come on, like, and let them niggas all stay in my living room, bro, until the cops leave. Real as shit. You know what I'm saying? My mom was that thorough. Like, y'all protect my house. Y'all protect my kids. When y'all see my kids out there, y'all protect them. You know, and I got y'all. You know what I'm saying? Just like that.
So,
yo, the boy was talking that shit back. Yo, he walked to the corner like thought he was gonna get like daps or whatever. Like, damn, bro, you tough or whatever.
Get love.
Don't you know it was like 6 niggas out there? I guess Papo. Matter of fact, my mom looking at like, mira, Papo, like, really? You better handle this. He he was just like,
Tranquila.
yo, that nigga made it to the corner. I guess he was gonna explain himself. Yo, listen, they threw him onto the street. Yo, niggas start coming from everywhere, beating his ass, bro. And I'm like looking on a step, like
I know you hyping shit like
no, my mom like get the fuck in here, like pulling us in, like get the fuck inside.
Damn, man, I'm trying to see.
I'm like, damn, I'm trying to see, like, yeah, what? Yo, they whooped this nigga ass, bro. I'm like, damn. That's when I felt. I'm like, damn, I get when niggas say, man, I love my hood. I get people really get institutionalized like that because I was like that. You know what I'm saying?
It's good times, it's bad times.
Yup. Yeah, because 2 years later,
you can't never forget.
It's crazy because like
2 years later they killed my boy.
About that.
I don't want to remember the fucking bad times, but the good times.
I mean, but then again, you gotta think about it like this: the bad times, you know, make you of the person you are.
You know what
today. And those good times. So it's like you gotta think about the bad times.
I was telling my mom. I said, "Ma, you wanna know something? Back in the day, we had it so rough, right? We had it so rough growing up and everything, but it was such beauty to it. Like everybody vibed. We had lean bears. Summer was really summer. It was family. Every block party.
And it's crazy because other blocks, you know, they used to like sell they had like for lunches for the kids. Like if nobody didn't have any food.
Like my man J. Cole said, it's beauty in the struggle, nigga. Beauty. 100%. Beauty.
But like there's people who think, you know, when it comes to the struggle, they look at so much at the bad times and don't realize that those struggles made you the person you are today. Yeah. That's what a lot of people don't understand.
Maybe I shit different. I just feel like the generation doesn't keep going on.
No, it's like, I feel like our generation was the last ones that got to witness that, bro.
Yeah. What, the 90s?
Like the 90s. I was born 89. So like the 90s.
96.
Yeah. So you still witness, like you said, the baseball games, probably Hunting Park and shit like that. Like, I don't know.
I'm early 90s.
I'm 96, so I was like, I grew up in the millennials and I grew up in Gen Z.
And you are what you so we kind of can relate. I'm like,
I experienced half of that shit.
Yeah,
you know,
4 years under me. Yeah.
My dad tried
right?
Like
93.
My dad did everything in his power to like not for us to witness any of that, but that's what we were surrounded by. So it's like, you know, even with the community, you know, there was even like drug dealers, you know, handing out food for the community. Yeah. So, you know, like we had like those lunches and stuff like that. We used to like, yo, get some lunch. I'm like, we used to take up like from mom. Like we didn't have no food in the crib. Like I don't care. I'll tell that shit how it is. Like there's people who don't even have no food. I'm like, we used to get stuff from my mom. My mommy though, I don't know what it was. It's like this food, like them applesauce used to hit. Dog.
We had it so we had it so real. We had it so real. I'm gonna tell you something. Niggas probably can't even never relate to this. We had it so real. And life was so real for us. One time I told my mom, like, Mom, I'm hungry as shit. She's like, sorry about people, go to sleep. Real shit. I had to go to sleep because I was hungry, my nigga.
And it's crazy because I had a conversation with my dad. My dad has to go to sleep without eating and make sure his family got fed.
Man, let me tell you something.
Damn, now I don't even talking about that shit again. Like, wow. Like, that, like I was like, I looked at, you know, when you get older and you start realizing, you start like, you know, like, I got to the spiritual journey for me. So it's like I started like healing from, you know, my past trauma and, you know, talking about it more.
Me too.
And embracing the, you know, the traumatic things that happened in my life. So
me too.
Me talking about that and realizing, you know, I embrace of me being ungrateful, me not, acknowledging the father that my dad is.
Mm-hmm.
My man's used to like did everything in his will. Even like not like I don't want to put his shit out there because it's like that's not for everybody to hear. But now you think about it, it's like there's people out there, who aren't even in good terms with their parents, and there's even though it's to be little stupid bullshit, but there's parents who treat their kids like piece of shits.
Yeah.
But then you have parents who love the shit out their kids, and their kids that would be super ungrateful with that shit.
Mm-hmm.
So from that being said, like,
but
those childhoods, like,
I do want to interject real fast though, right? Because I will say this though, because I don't want to be sitting up here like I'm bashing my father, right?
Nah.
Because y'all know him.
No, y'all know him now.
Y'all know him now, right?
You're talking from your experience. You're talking about from what
it's a part two to this. We said it. You know what I'm saying? I'll say that because y'all know my dad now. That's my dad. You know what I'm saying? And I believe in chances, bro. I'm never that. I believe in forgiveness, and I'm in that journey of healing, and I really believe that there's no rush on healing.
No, 100%. But there's people out there that love to rush and be on their fucking time.
Right.
And I feel as though that's not cool at all.
There's no rush on healing, right? So I'm on that journey of healing right now. And I noticed that my dad was a kid. He was growing up too. He was in his 20s or whatever, living life. He grew up from nothing to all this shit to something or whatever. He was having the money, the cash, the glamour, all that. You know what I'm saying? He got caught up in it. You know what I'm saying?
Man's breaking generational curses out
here. So so he was, I get it. He was living his life, man. He made mistakes. We all make mistakes.
100%. No one's perfect.
No one's perfect.
Right.
And now my dad's sick. You know what I'm saying? He had 3 strokes, all that. You know what I'm saying? Diabetes and all that. And regardless, it's my father. You know what I'm saying? And I always looked for him, you know what I'm saying? And he always noticed that, damn, out of all his kids, I'm the only one that look for him. And to this day, I'm always with him. You know what I'm saying? This nigga always pulling up here, you know what I'm saying? He used to live downstairs from my apartment and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's my man. You feel me? Like, and it's crazy because now he's old and all that, and he'll sit up there and just to like I'll pick his brain, and I would want to hear the stories that I missed. You know what I'm saying? And man, that man is short of everything but wisdom. You know what I'm saying? Like he has everything, bro. Like he has wisdom. Like told me so many stories when they kidnapped him, all that shit. Man, wow. He lived a crazy life,
embracing and expressing himself to you.
Yeah, and right now I feel as though. Man, I don't know. People like, oh, it's too late, like all his kids is
nothing in life is never too late. You can never rush time.
Yep.
And it's crazy because I learned that because I recently got into an accident and I always rushed everything. So I was more like whatever I was doing, I was rushing things. I wasn't thinking things through. I was just whatever. But I feel like I would like to control things. Right. I wanted to control my life. Ever since me being a teenager, like I'm independent. Right. Whatever I saw my dad, I'm not gonna do. Like, nah, I'm gonna do it 10 times better. Nah, that's not how the case. And over the, these couple of months and realizing, being on a spiritual journey, it made me realize that you cannot rush time. You cannot rush the universe and what the universe has in store for you. So for me to embrace that and, picking my dad's brain, getting get to know his childhood, where he come from, what's your background story. Yeah. But then again, there's people out there who hold grudges and just let it go. Like you're still continuing that traumatic situation.
You let it go today, though. You let it go today.
I just said that like it really did, but it's like I do hold grudges, but depend on certain situations. Right. I just hold grudges on this fact that I feel as though like I wish my dad can handle certain situations way better than what I saw him do. The man that he is today, all those struggles that he is, my man's a beautiful father at the end of the day.
Amen. Shout out to
Pops.
No, 100. Shout out to all the great dads out there. Right. Shout out to the great dads. It's crazy because there's dads out there who also play a mom role too.
Yeah.
So shout out to that. Shout out to the fathers, those lovely, beautiful fathers out there who wants to be involved in their children's life.
Yeah.
Because we don't ask to be here.
Yeah.
And I feel as though like no kid doesn't owe anything to their parents. Right. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And the parents doesn't owe anything to the child. You brought us into this world. You got to take care of us. But then again, we owe nothing to you. We owe nothing.
Yep.
We thank you.
Yeah.
Literally, that's all you
Real
can do.
rap.
Just cherish every moment that we have in this fucking universe.
And it's
whatever
crazy,
time that
like,
we have
Thank
left.
you for breathing. 'Cause
Yeah,
you
and
know
it's
what I mean?
crazy though, cause like, yeah, man, like I'm so blessed, man, to have still both my mom and dad.
I know that's
You know what I'm
right.
saying? And
That's
like,
what it is.
it's crazy. I
You're
really
blessed
talk
just
to
by
them
waking up
day,
every
bro.
fucking day,
Yeah,
breathing, waking
real
up your
rap.
eyes, going to work. You know,
Real
it's
rap.
every day's a blessing.
Yo, hold on.
Hit it.
Every day is a
Every
fucking
day.
blessing.
Every day.
Every day. Every day
Every
you're
day.
becoming a better person of yourself. Whatever you had that day that was bad, that bad moment, let it be a bad moment. Don't
Yep.
let it ruin your fucking day.
Real rap.
Keep moving forward. Simple
It's
as
real
that.
rap.
So now that you're getting to know his background story, there's gonna be a part 2.
Part 2. I'm telling you, you're gonna see a lot of
And
me.
I
more
love,
Manny,
I
you know what I'm
love
saying?
talking about anything that's spiritual. You know, the thing. You know, I don't want to think you guys that like we were slow. No, I want to hear. I'm a great listener, so I like.
Me too.
And it's crazy because we had an interview with my cousin, and last time he had spoke to say like it's like a therapy session to.
Yeah.
But I love that. So it's like anything that anybody can relate to this story, anything that is relatable. Comment down below.
Comment. For sure.
We would love that. We would love to engage, just like every episode that we always talk about. We want to engage with the fans, But
No, man, I
shout out
appreciate y'all.
shout out to Manny to coming through
Man,
and
I appreciate y'all
being a
having me.
guest,
You know what I'm saying?
learning his background story from his
You know,
childhood.
Jay family, you family, the
I know
baby,
that's love.
you know what I'm saying? From the moment I met her, you know what I'm saying? We bonded off our dogs or whatever.
Oh,
we start talking,
It's crazy because it's like you ever get like, let's say if you didn't like have a wife or anything, let's say you have a dog. I know you have girls like, oh my god, look at your dog, bitch. I'm one of them girls. I'm like, hey, excuse me, I'm sorry. I'm like, hey, your dog is cute.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean I don't want you. I just want your dog.
Right. Real shit. You know, I do got some cute ass dogs. You know what I'm saying? I got Dre and Michelle,
No,
and
his
I
dog
got
is
Draco.
so cute.
You know, Draco
I'm an
the
animal
ruler.
person. 100%.
Yeah, man. So I really appreciate y'all having me on.
No, we
Listen,
appreciate you
it's
sharing
ain't the
your
end of it. We got part
story.
2 coming. I'm guaranteed.
This is the reason why, the whole podcast is just life and music. So it's like we want, anything what you experience and what makes you the person you are today. You're struggling when you talk about from your, from your childhood, the person you are today. That's the point, we want to send a message to people who can relate to certain situations.
Yeah, we're going to name this podcast Beauty in the Struggle. You know what I'm
Beauty,
saying?
that's fire.
Beauty in the
We should get a
Struggle.
shirt up. Beauty in the Struggle. We should get that shit started. But, we're going to wrap this up.
My man J. Cole said it's Beauty in the Struggle.
I love that.
Ugliness in the success.
I don't know. So, no matter before we wrap this up.
Because this life in the music.
Wait. Before we wrap this up. So, who's your favorite artist?
Drake.
Drake?
Yeah,
oh my
number
God,
one for me.
goodbye. You just turned.
Listen, I'm an emotional ass nigga. I was raised
I know
by
that's
a woman.
right. I know, like, he's his favorite artist. He said Drake.
Yeah, Drake. But, I still Jay-Z, you know what I'm saying? Like, Travis Scott.
Okay.
21 Savage.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Ooh. Okay, it's rare that people say 21 Savage.
We gonna put Nav in there. My man love Nav,
right.
Nav for sure. I love Lil Durk.
Alright, okay.
Future. You know
All
what
right,
I'm saying?
talking about new generation. So, like,
Come on.
give me
Future, I never liked you.
Give me 2 top rappers out of the 90s for you.
Out of the 90s?
The 90s.
Big Pun and Biggie.
Okay.
My levels is good.
I'll fucks with that.
Yeah, real
Listen,
rap.
I'm 96 and I'll fuck with my boy.
I love Big
Nas.
Pun.
I love Nas.
Nas.
I love
I love
beat.
Nas too, but I'm just saying, I never forget about the Puerto Rican Day Parade.
I know that's right.
You know what I'm saying?
Shit.
And then we listening to yeah.
Pronto llegará.
Yeah, for sure. So,
Puerto Rican job.
Yeah.
But once again, shout out to Manny. So
appreciate y'all, man.
thank you for tuning in to Life and Music Podcast. Hit the like button.
Definitely hit that
Subscribe,
like.
comment, hit the reminder button.
For sure.
We appreciate the love and support that you guys give us every episode that we drop.
Yeah.
So we appreciate the love. Shout out to Manny once again for joining into this.
Shout out to y'all, man. Y'all doing
Shout out to
something
Jari.
great.
Jari's gonna be in the next episode.
Yeah.
So we gonna get Jari in here so you guys can see.
Y'all doing great, man.
Appreciate it.
My boy Jay, I appreciate Jay.
Shout out to Jay,
and
the producer.
Appreciate y'all here.
Yeah.
Listen, we appreciate you here, man. Listen.
Appreciate it, bro.
We love
you know
all that. We want all the
We want
positivity
everybody to
every
feel
day.
comfortable.
Yeah, it was amazing, bro. It was definitely a vibe. You understand what I'm saying? That's why I said part 2 coming is gonna come crazy.
Let's get it.
Today was life.
And host, that host.
Yeah. We talking about life today. But you know what the podcast called, right?
That's fucking right.
Life and music. We gonna talk about that music because we could definitely go about that music.
You already know.
You know what I'm saying? Me and my boy was debating all night the other night.
That's
you
something.
know.
That's something.
Part two.
I'm
Yeah.
surprised that we ain't get into that, but you know,
But that's
we
cool.
we
It's a
gonna
part
get
two.
into
Yeah,
it.
you know.
But we
Shout out to my
appreciate
boy
it.
Sada
Tune
Jay.
in.
You know.
Tune in, guys.
Follow
We
my boy
appreciate
Sada
it.
Jay.
We closing this out.
You know.
Bang.
Peace.